I already want to make a quick practical thing because we're also working with the internet with Mentimeter, and you can log in at the Zwijgerzalen network, and then the password is the Zwijger. Yes. And can we just have a big round of applause for you all? And thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Okay, so then you know how to log in the internet, and I think then also we will start the live stream, right?
Yes.
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 Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Welcome
all to
everybody.
this historic moment.
Historic moment. Yeah. You want to elaborate on that?
Welcome to Queer Amsterdam, new version of Queer Pride. My name is Sora Broester. My pronouns are he, him. And next to me is
Anouk Tan. Pronouns are they or she. And, well, of course, we are here because you probably heard the news. There is a new setup and a new form of Pride that is starting this July. We are the new organization who is hosting 1 week of Pride, the first week of Pride, from the 22nd of July till the 28th of July. But before I'm going to elaborate on the details on that, we want to discuss a little bit what we're going to do tonight. The program will take approximately an hour and a half. Sorab, take it away.
yes. So the program is going to be, we are like improvising with Mentimeter, with Zoom and live and everything, so bear with us. We're gonna talk about what is Queer Amsterdam. And how did we get here also? How did we get here tonight, but also with Queer and Pride 2023. We're going to elaborate also a little bit about our vision, how we conduct it and what we stand for and what we want to achieve. And we will have a framework of a program, so a sketch of a program. It's not totally filled, don't worry, because we want you and we want the community to be part of that program and to elaborate and conduct on what content and what kind of program and activities should be included also in that. And then, of course, at the last part, we will go to the reactions of you and also the people at home with us to get input and also questions that you have. And don't worry, this is the first night that we organize with all of you, but we will elaborate and organize more events like this in a bigger space. So we will have every time a feedback round with the community where you can also elaborate with us so we can make and as inclusive as possible Queer and Pride 2023.
Yes. Then, to make this interactive, please go to the menti.com, also for the people at home. I love saying the people at home. Yeah. I feel like I'm presenting the Eurovision contest. 12 points pour toi. Okay, so go to menti.com and use the code 55678465. You can then also see the program on your screen. So if you're watching at home, also please see the program at home. Okay, then we go to the next slide. Was this clear already? No, you need a little bit more time. Slowing down, slowing down. Okay. Yeah, got it? Simomo, please hurry up. Yeah?
You see all those hearts? Those are the people who are entering the space.
Oh, hey! Hi, hearts. Hi, hearts. This is so cute. Amazing. Oh, my God. Can you see all those things here?
Yeah.
Hi. Hi. I feel so old. Amazing. Mind blown. Oh, yay. Well, lot of enthusiasm. Okay, I'm going to move on right now. It will come back a little bit, okay? And if you want to go again, just please raise your hand. Huh? Okay. So, in 2023, this is the big news, of course. Pride is becoming queer and pride. How does that work? We have 7 days of programming in the city. We have an umbrella, so-called umbrella permit, that is how it's called, so we can make also use of the public space. There will be banners, there will be flags, there will be lots of things happening in the city. And we do that from the 22nd of July until the 28th of July. Then we have, of course, the very much loved by some people, no, by all people, Marika, Milkshake Festival, yes. Then we have the big Milkshake Festival for 2 days. And then we have the Stichting Pride Amsterdam, who will organize the Pride from the 1st of August until the 6th of August. In total, we have 2 weeks of Pride, so I think that is a win for everyone. Yes. We're going from 9 days to 2 weeks, which is good. Queer and Pride, this is the new name. And also it is good to say that, again, we have our independent programs. That meaning we're going to make that, of course, with you. We have our own visions on Pride, and everybody does that independently. But still, we are, of course, one community. But I really think this is a good step for the whole LGBTQI+ community, because all the diversity that we have in the world, in the Netherlands, in Europe, can shine now. And I think 14 days is still not enough to do so. So we're going to expand every year a little bit more. Oh, God. Oh.
So,
yeah,
yes,
please.
how did we get here?
I take my
we didn't get here with, they say in Dutch, zonder slag en stoot. It didn't happen in the past year or in the past months. It has, actually, we have 3 factors, important factors that made this change possible. First of all, it's activism. Secondly, it's research. And third of all, it's that the city council and the elder woman actually moved to make these changes. So if we look at activism, is that we have seen in the past...
yes, we just want to elaborate on the process a little bit. Huh?
Yes,
How did we get here? Yeah, I'm sorry.
So
what
the process is, the process is that we have like 3 factors, like I said, and the first of all is one of the important things that we see always in the history is that movements have always made the changes in the society. And therefore, with us, what we see, the change, what we see nowadays is also because of the change of the of activism of the LGBTQIA+ community have been protesting in the past 5 years. For example, with redeclaring our Pride, we had protests at the Canal Parade and also with the Pride marches, with the Pride Walk also, and also we had, of course, in the past 5 to 10 years, a lot of debate and discussions, and this conducted. It resulted eventually to get to the mainstream media. Because one of the biggest critics was, of course, that it was too commercial, that it was too wide, that it was party-orientated, it was commercialized, and it wasn't anymore about the community itself.
Yeah.
And, yeah?
Well, I just want to say that we draw this over the line. We made it possible with the help of the municipality, with the help of political parties in Amsterdam as well. But the people that spoke out against Pride, against injustice, against for their own rights, that is the reason why we are standing here.
Yeah.
So I really want to say thank you for all the people who stood up. This is not only the queer community, this is also Black Lives Matter. This is also Me Too. You see a lot of movements in society and it accumulates to this. Change is possible. So please, speak out. And thank you for that. Thank you.
Yeah, because it's not only small collectives, what is now being the narrative that we are small activist groups or small narratives or niches that are actually protesting, but we are talking about a global movement in the world, a big queer movement that is actually elaborating with the climate movement, with the feminist movement, with the Black Lives Matter movement, and what we see, the protests, it's not only here in Amsterdam, but also in New York, Toronto, and other cities in the world that were against commercialization and for a pride that is for and by the community. So we are not totally unique in one sense, but we are lifting along with a big movement, and we are standing on the shoulders of giants who have been with us and prior to us, who fought with us.
Yes.
And we fought all for queer liberation, and that we say that it's all intersected with one another. So the queer movement is not something that solely is only about the queer community, but it affects the global social, how do you say, aspects.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So it's not only the activists that wanted some changes. The municipality of Amsterdam actually initiated this last year to say, hey, the Pride policy is from 2000, I think. 11. The last Pride policy was from 2011. So the municipality did undertake a research in the form of a klankwoordgroep. There were a lot of people from the community who spoke their opinion about Pride. And this is the outcome of it. Basically, the outcome was the klankwoordgroep said that is the community in Amsterdam, which the municipality selected the people. They said, we want a bigger role for Pride Walk. We want that it's more safer for our community during Pride. And we want more attention for small and marginalized groups. And we want Pride to be more democratically organized. The NOS wrote an article about that, and I really want to stress that this is just not only activists, but it is a broader sentiment in Amsterdam. Based on the fact that the municipality was making a new Pride policy, Eén Vandaag Opiniepanel, which is a national research program on television as well, asked 26,000 people, the community in the Netherlands, for their opinions about Pride, and 57% of them was critical. You also see here 47% thought that the Pride in current form should be adjusted, 10% said that the boat parade should be different. These are not my words. These are an opinion, or this is a survey of the community in the whole of the Netherlands. So what they also said is that companies should abide to criteria to participate. They also said Pride should be a broader movement than just Amsterdam. And they said also that the canal parade is watching monkeys. Again, this is not my words, but this is the words that came out of the survey. But I do want to stress here that it's a broader movement, and we're trying to listen to all those voices.
Yeah, the council, city council. City council played that's the third factor. It's an important one because they are making the policies and the changes also. So we can be critical about things. We can raise our voices, but if the politics are not going to move along, then there is no changes. And I'm happy to actually say that the political parties of like D66, GroenLinks, and Partij van de Arbeid and Bijeen conducted in the city council, they raised their voice, and they wanted to have also a change in the policy because it was dated from 2011. And I'm happy to say that the elder woman, Turia Miliani, took that assignment and made this process possible where Stichting Pride and us went to sit with each other, and the municipalities played a facilitating role in this process to make actually queer and pride possible. So we made agreements where we conduct in the presentation where where we came with agreements, and one of the agreements, and it's a big, huge-ass change, is that it's not going to be organized by with one organization, so the whole monopoly about one organization has been dismantled with 2 organizations, and that is gonna be called Queer and Pride. That means that it includes also everybody what is also outside the Stichting Amsterdam Pride.
Yes, and maybe it's good to say that we sat together for 4 months, the gemeente Amsterdam as a facilitator and Stichting Pride Amsterdam to make this accord, actually.
Yeah.
So in that sense, we are happily existing next to each other.
Yes.
And I really want to stress also, I think that's also very important to say, that we really want to step out of this we-they narrative, right? We are different, yes, but we're all valuable and we can all exist and coexist, right? So that's all fine. Eventually we're one community. So this was the process, and this was, of course, the outcome. And we told you about that already. Then, who is Queer Amsterdam? So actually, we met at the Klankbord group. So this was also this group that the municipality brought together, and we said, "Hey, I like you. We want a different pride. Why don't we, come together and organize that?" Daan from Homo Monument is part of it. Probably you all know them from the community. But also International Queer Migrant Film Festival, Chris in the room. Then Fight Club is your organization, of course. Then we have Transscreen, Femke, who's here. The Roze Ambassade are Ewart and Robert, also involved with the reguliers. Naomi Pieter, not here in Curaçao, but they're also very much involved. And Queer is Not a Manifesto, which is my organization. So that is in total we are with 11 people. We were with 11 people who did that. So after the deal was closed, we set up a vision. And we're going to walk you fast through this vision. To start with the first one. Pride is not a goal in itself. Pride is a tool for social justice. So we use it to put topics on the agenda. I also give a lot of lectures to companies and other organizations, and a lot of people do not even know the difference between gender and sexuality. These things should change. We have to educate people about what is queerness, but also dismantle notions of toxic masculinity. This is about gender as a spectrum. This is about sexuality as a spectrum. This is about a binary system that we want to break. Not only, I think, for queer people, but also for, to just say it moralistic, for all the people in the world. Stop this binary. My God, just having a personal note here. But social justice, we're also going to influence, that will come later. For us bias, that's you. I want to go on, but
for us bias, yes. The queer, we are, one of the important things is that we will not be the 10 organizations that we mentioned and the people, we are not going to organize ourselves. So what we want to do is that we are going to be a facilitating role. And we will try to build an infrastructure with so people and collectives and groups and new collectives and new groups can actually collaborate and organize something for and by the community. And one of the 3 important things is that it's about autonomy, and that you have always your autonomy to organize, and that not we are going to be like no like that. No, we don't do that. It's also about independence. So you have your own independence when you make a program with us, so you can organize it this way, and that the agency is always within the community. This way, we want to actually also give more empowerment to the community, and instead of having this colonial heritage,
patriarchal idea of what people should do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want that. Yeah. Fuck off, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, then the focus, of course, is on Black people, people of color, trans people, and refugees. They are the most marginalized groups in the community. I don't think I have to elaborate on that. You know, we need visibility. We need more stories. It's very different if you're a queer person from Syria than it is from Indonesia, for instance. You know, there are so many differences between people. I think we as a community has been long thrown on one hope, you know, one pile to say, this is the LGBTQI community, you can also have a week. No, no, no. We are, you know, we are human beings, we are individuals, and we have our own stories, and we have our own narratives. And those stories also need to be decolonized. Queer is not a Western understanding. And there have been so many groups, so many cultures that knew already about queerness, and it's also very important to name that. So this is a red thread through our program. Accessibility.
Accessibility and safer spaces. It's also very important that you don't have to have a big wallet to contribute on the queer and pride activities. But it's not only about wallet, but if we are talking about accessibility, we're gonna try to approach it from an intersectional approach. So we try to conduct it from different perspectives where people can be able to contribute and be participating on the queer and pride, and from a safer space policy. That means that sometimes groups and collectives can organize things for their own groups, for their own target groups, and that means that they exclude others. This is positive discrimination, and we encourage that, because actually this kind of safer spaces are gonna help to empower the communities within themselves, and we will be able to reach out also more community members.
Yeah, and also all the people that will be involved, or other organizations that will be involved, get a handleiding, practical handout about what safer space actually means. So there's also, and we also you can put posters on. We ask all the organizations or locations that participate to put posters on their wall and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think first and foremost, this pride is for us. Then we also focus on the provinces, the city districts, and social domains. So you also saw in the Eén Vandaag opinion panel that we want to put it a little bit outside of Amsterdam. There's a lot of people, of course, in schools, in, let's say, Deventer. Nothing against Deventer. I'm really sorry, everybody who's like Deventer. You know, like Apeldoorn, the Zutphen, the Achterhoek. Yeah. You know, who are still not very safe. And this is funny, but it's also true, and it's also sad. So we're going to show you in the conference, or in the other slides a little bit, that we also want to do a national conference with the provinces, and things that are going on there need to have more attention as well. Also, we want to take it out of the center a little bit. We're also going to program in the center, but there's going to be an important part of the program that's going to take place in the city districts. So the north, the oost, the east. You can think of locations like Bijlmer Park Theater in the southeast, Podium Mozaïek in west, or the Meervaart in New West. There's nothing on black and white yet, but these are locations you should think about to also make the link between the queer community and the wijken, the neighborhoods, and the people that just live there. So I think that's also a very important pointer. Also social domains. This is also a more long-term project. I think everybody knows that queerness needs to have more attention in healthcare, in hospitals, trans care, for instance, but also at the huisdokter. There's still a lot of things that are not known, and it can be very toxic. So healthcare is something that is on our longer term list. Education, of course, but also work, housing, to have anti-discrimination policies in all those domains, and we will fight for that on the longer term. International solidarity, which
yes,
we also have.
Yes, super important, because it's about solidarity, and we want to make it, because it's not only about Amsterdam, it's also about the queer communities we have abroad. Like we said, if we are talking about intersectionality, if we are talking about elaborating about anti-discrimination, about gender, sexuality, about social domains, about social justice, then that means that we have to include also non-Western countries and also queer communities that are actually doing so much work, and we can learn so much from one another. And therefore we want to expand our view and our connections further than alleen Amsterdam or the Netherlands, but go abroad and show solidarity, and not in a like Western narrative, but really from a decolonized perspective, where and reach out to those communities and bring them also here.
Yeah, we're going to have a national conference, but as well as an international conference. Okay, so concerning commercial entities, I think it's very important to say that we are not against companies. We are not against bars or people or organizations making profit. What we are against is pinkwashing. To wave the flag without doing anything the rest of the year, the rest of the 365 days a week. So we're busy, but for now, in 2023, we're going to have no logos, no nothing. People and companies can donate, yes, but we do not give anything in return, because I think it should go back to the basics, right? Yeah. This is for us, this is about us. But in the longer term, of course, we will want to work with corporations, but then there needs to be a certificate. And so if you abide to a certain criteria, then you can participate, and then your logo will show. And then we can also really make a change nationally and globally to say, hey, these are the conditions you need to abide to, and then the people in the workplace can get trans care. There we can maybe have put quota in there, so then we get power, not only during Pride, but the rest of the year.
And then we don't need Pride.
No, then we don't, exactly. Then we have Pride every day, like it's straight Pride every day.
The last one, huh? Connections, queer community and society and our own conditions. And I think it's one of the most important things what we said about also autonomy and independency, is that we want to work on our own conditions, on with the values we live in, and with the vision we believe in also. So also within our queer and pride, it's also important to make that connection with the society, but also with our community, and to make the connection also with non-LGBTQI communities, because that's how we build bridges, and that's where we try to make the change also happening.
Yes. Okay.
Let's go to the...
We can go to the Mentimeter, so then
yes.
Go to your phone, please.
Yes.
I love doing these instructions. Yeah, we made a very broad questions, and these are, reactions, just reaction. You can also ask us critical questions, thus far. I think we explained a little bit about the process, how do we get here. We said something about our vision. We are going to talk about the concept program in a little bit, but also we really want to answer all your questions. How will you maintain checks and balances? Sorab? Dimfke is also here, which is our penningmeester. Sorry? What? No? It's not about financial stuff?
No.
Okay.
No,
oh my God. Oh, sorry.
It's about vision. It's about the
the vision. Okay. Okay. Jesus Christ. There's a lot of questions. Sorab, help.
Yes. Will you connect individual people willing to organize things as well? Of course. People are trying to connect with us, and we are trying to connect with other people. But what we're gonna do is that we are gonna have Google Forms soon on our website, so people can really fill in ideas, concepts for the program, so you can apply for programs and in different parts. But with the program, we come in the second part of the presentation.
My Lord.
How will you maintain checks and balances? I think it's very important to be critical, that because we are with 11 people, so we try to talk with each other and ask critical questions, and therefore For me personally, every time when I make choices, I want to be able at the end of this process or after every time when I evaluate if I'm able to look myself in the mirror. So I try to be integer with my own ideology and beliefs. And what we try to do is really, we like Anouk said, we push things over the edge. But so many people have done work before us, and what we try to do is give that work back to the community. And if we don't do it correctly, you can come to us and be like, you fucked it up there.
How will events and initiatives be financed? I just want to say, because this night cannot last forever, but we will answer all your questions on our website. So don't worry about that. So maybe we cannot answer that. How will events and initiatives be financed? Well, for now, the municipality does that. We do not. We have a funding from them. Let's just be very transparent about that. It is not that much, but it's about 300,000 euros. I also want to be just transparent about that. And we have also finance for security and stuff like that, fences, secure, stuff like that. So another part. We will divide that money through, of course, there are some things that needs to be paid in the organization, but also in the permits kind of stuff. But the rest, we really want to give it to the community, to your own initiative. So we're really going to work like that. We're going to make also forms. If you have an idea, you want to do something, fill in the form, and everybody gets a certain amount. That is a little bit how we think it's going to go.
Yeah, and there is a question about representation. What we try to do is we will have also people who are gonna see how we are gonna organize the program, who are gonna be coordinators of the programs and multiple coordinators. And then this way we wanna also make sure that the representation within the programs are gonna be, hoe zeg je dat? Representation will be...
What?
Yes, actualized. Yes, actualized.
I'm not convinced about the idea of involving corporations in the future. I think it would be good to keep it no logos also in the following years. Yes. Well, we'll take that with us. Thank you. I mean, we there's still going to be debates further along. I also really want to say that it's been 3 weeks since we signed the contract. So that is not an excuse, but we do what we can. But how the pride, how our queer pride in the future will look like, we have to discuss and evaluate. But I also do think that. That you can make a lot of change by working with companies, that we all work at a company, more or less, in some way or another. And I think also money should flow into the community. I think that is very important. That's my opinion.
Yeah. Dan de question about wat kan jullie orga betekenen voor de Antilliaanse avond, die elke avond een café reality wordt gehouden, een safe space voor de BIPOC. Zijn jullie op de hoogte van deze avond? Ja.
Ja, ik denk dat er zit hier iemand in de zaal die iets met reality ging doen. Waar we al even contact mee hadden gehad via. Ja, precies. Jasmine, toch? Ja. Zet hem onder onze week. En fantastisch. Daar is het denk ik ook voor. Om dit soort dingen ook te houden. En te agenderen ook. Hè. Daar is het voornamelijk... sorry, I'm talking Dutch.
Yeah.
To put it on the agenda. So, I mean, there are also a lot of things happening already in the city, like these kinds of nights.
Or Barbario, for example.
Barbario. But the point of putting it all together in our Queer Week is to also put it on the national and maybe international agenda. Right? To really create a narrative around queerness and everything it entails, and to change really the narrative in the Netherlands and hopefully more abroad. So this is really what we want to elevate, you know. So I hope you will participate. Will you be cooperating with the other Pride to maintain some continuity, or is it fully two separate weeks? We have made a agreement with Stichting Pride Amsterdam, een zogenaamd afsprakenkader, which means an agreement with agreements. Can I have some more coffee? We will come together every month to talk about practical things. So, like practical things or things that come up. And this is how we keep in touch. But in terms of the content, we are completely independent of each other. I think, again, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
What else? Anne, can you scroll down, or is that it? Or maybe a little bit up? Will there also be Queer Amsterdam events possible? Yeah, this is also definitely our goal, to make it the whole year, of course. But later.
Later. For this year, it's going to be like... so if you're like, okay, you suck, I don't want to be here with this Pride, or you can be like, I like you and I like Stichting Pride, and or you don't have any opinion, it doesn't matter what you think. But if you want to collaborate with both, that is possible. You can collaborate with us and then go in the second week and collaborate and have your own event also.
But the question was if there's all outside of Pride, if
Outside of
there's
Pride.
more
No,
like stuff
this
happening.
This is really what we have. This is the permit we get. It starts at 22nd and it ends at 28.
Yes,
The
but we're
paraplu
going to but later we will also do events outside.
Of course, we gonna like if
expand.
There's gonna be 24, 25, 26, 27, then
Will there still be protesters in the second week? Well, everybody's free to protest anywhere, anytime. Will you connect individual people willing to organize things as well?
Ja, die heb ik net beantwoord.
Oh, heb je net beantwoord? Okay.
Can you scroll maybe down?
How's your organization structured? I think that's a very good question, because we thought about this thoroughly, and now there is a board. We are a stichting. We have a board with, I think, six or seven people. Six people.
Yeah.
And this is something we really want to change. So we're really looking for ways how to have the most horizontal possible organization. But we really need some time for that. But that is definitely the goal. Dimke, again, can you No, Dimke doesn't want to say anything. No, Dimke had really like ideas about that. But that is definitely the goal. Yes. Is there also focus possible on disabled people within the community? Yes, of course. I mean, the most marginalized groups within the community are very important to us. It's a long story, but to make a long story short, in a month from now, we're going to create forms, and you can register what you want to do through some questions. So if you want to do a whole day with people with a disability, there is room for that, definitely. And this is also one of our big pointers. So absolutely, yeah. Now, for us, why you give money, space, practical support? Oh yeah. Doesn't Workplace Pride as a...
For the company?
How to ensure, super excited about this, how can more people participate in the organizing, how to ensure representation? Yeah, well, of course we will... Huh? Oh, heb je net ook uitgelegd? Oh, okay. Workplace Pride? Now, the first week is for Queer Amsterdam, second week for Pride Amsterdam. How do you look on the long term? I know the elder woman, Meliani, said in the paper that she would want to keep it this way.
So let's push for it.
I think for now this is good. Let us take time to grow. Let us take time to come together, to make connection, you know, let's take it from there. I think, for now, yeah. What is this? How can we stop the idea of we all come together to work on a plan? Federal government, and when we get it, most parties event are not included trans women in. Oh, okay. Don't see ourselves as this is going to be the same. I think I had this discussion before, but yes, of course we will include trans women in our organization. Trans women are extremely important, extremely valuable, just like trans men are. So really, like, we are not forgetting anyone. Really, like, I hope you will trust us on this. Right?
Yeah, because the fact that this is just what we try to do is like a trechter, you know, it starts big and then you make it narrow, and then you have more ideas, more details, more people. And we want to actually, when it comes to program, when it comes to representation, when it comes to activities itself, when it comes to visibility, and people we need to create first safety before they can be visible, before people can be visible. But within the organization structure, we want to include as many as possible as people, because we don't want to organize it ourselves, but we want to organize it all together. And therefore, also trans women, refugees, people from MENA region, black people, indigenous people, and so on, and so on, and so on, should be included in this plan. And like I said, we will fuck up, because we are also human beings. We will make mistakes. We don't stand here with the ideology. We believe in something, but I don't stand here with the idea that I'm gonna execute everything perfectly. We're gonna make mistakes, and you can hold us accountable. But what we hope is that we are gonna do this, pull this together, and therefore include as many as possible people, and that everybody is gonna steentje bijdragen aan dit hele proces.
Okay. I think we have to move on, also concerning time.
Yeah.
We will answer all your questions, because we have them now here, and we will come back to you and answer them and put them on the website so you can read our answers. Okay. What are we going to do now?
Sketch the program. So we said, can we go to the next slide?
I will do it. Yeah, it's me.
To the next slide. So we have from Saturday 22nd till Friday 28th, where we're gonna start with a bang, and we wanna do that with a Pride Walk, of course, on Saturday. Give it a big applause. With the Pride Walk, we're gonna end up somewhere in the city center. We have street parties, and we have a night program on Saturday. On Sunday, it's very important is that we're gonna open the hubs in the city districts with a certain route. We will have in different city districts, Stadsdelen, we will have hubs where the social domains, where non-queer organizations are going to collaborate with queer organizations, and where we're going to have the opening on Sunday, met de Roze Kwaku, also on the street parties and the night program on Sunday. On Monday, we have the international conference.
Oh, are we going to go so fast through it?
Yeah, because then people can ask questions.
Oh, okay. I wanted to, but can I still say something about this one? I just want to make sure, before we go to say, hey, we made a program. These are big frames of the program, because the chunks in the program. So we have 7 days, and in those 7 days, we made chunks of like, hey, this is kind of what is going to happen. But within those chunks, you can all participate, right? But there are 2 people here from the municipality, and the municipality is forcing us on the 25th of January, vegan, thank you, no kidding, to hand something in, because they need to also arrange the permits and create the safety and stuff like that. So we want to walk you through the program, and with certain elements, certain chunks, to keep it in that words, we would like to have your input. But again, yes, so we like to take you to the program and see what you think and also have some input on the program. So Pride Walk. Queer Park is like picnic, everything, blah, 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 together. Also sports is involved. Then we have street parties, which we're talking with Pamela. We're talking with the Trut. We're talking with Church, if I can be so free. Talking. Barbario, we're talking with. I think we reached out also to Barbuka, but they are definitely on our wish list as well. We're talking about Sarijn. Sarijn is also going to do something, but inside, so there's not street parties. And Pondi Pride of Naomi is also participating in the street party. So that is really nice. Then we have the night program, and I'm not sure what's happening there. There's also a question later about that, so if you have any ideas, please also drop them here. Then in the city hub, so this is what we're talking about earlier.
I'm sorry. It's snel
You're
doorheen.
a little bit too fast.
Yeah, sorry.
So we have city hubs in every city district. So Bijlmer Parktheater in Noordpodium, Mozaïek, the Meervaart, to connect the neighborhood with the queer community. And we want to open that on Sunday with because sports is also a big part of our program actually. And we want to open the hubs on Sunday with bicycle tour or estafette, with wielrennen. En ja, ik heb gisteren bij die sportmeeting was ik namelijk. And skating, and children can make their bike. No, that's really what I want to do.
Yeah.
And then, right? Yeah. And then tour, and then we do all sports together because sports is also really important, so we can have an estafette and the whole city. So the queers are inviting the city at a marathon, and then we go through all the hubs. And then there's going to be
Olympische fakkel.
Like a fakkel,
Olympic,
the
fire.
things, So all the hubs will be opened like this. And the mayor Femke Halsma also said, yeah, I will open it, that's fine. So, yeah. She said that already. Yeah, toch? And so she's going to be on the back of somebody's bike or something really nice.
Yeah. Like Balkan and...
So this is going to be really nice. And then we want to end at Roze Kwaku with all these hubs. Yeah. And we want to make this day also a little bit for children and families because... Children, you have a lot of queer children also nowadays. It's quite important to, the future and stuff like that. Yeah. Then we have also the street parties again with Pamela and the Trut and Pondi Pride, blah, blah, blah. And then we also have the night program. Okay. Oh. Then we have Monday.
Monday, like we said, we are talking about international solidarity, so we want to organize an international conference or whatever. We can call it also differently. This are just names. And we want to elaborate and collaborate with other activists from non-European countries. And we will have in the city hubs, in the districts, we will still have programs in the same theme of international solidarity. It would be nice that we have this a theme on that day, that it's being spread out through the whole city, and as a red line. Sports and movies and films are gonna play in the as a red line in the program
every day. It's going to be a sports program and a film program
every day.
And for instance, We Are Queer, the gym. Stand Up is going to be a hub. It's going to be a hub, for people to work out there or do some things.
Yeah. Cool activities. And Tuesday we will have the national conference of with Rainbow Safety Alliance. This is also just an idea of to not be talking about Amsterdam only, but about national concerns and also various social. Sociaal-maatschappelijk, how do you say, social justice subjects, domains.
Yeah. And this is not all bobos or anything, No, those are really, we want to really invite people who do work on the ground. In, again, Breda, Deventer, I'm not going to say Deventer again, Apeldoorn, because I'm going to be like, oh my God, that's this person who hates Deventer. I love you, David. Shout out. How's your LGBTQI policies going out there? So, so this is also people who work on the ground, international conferences, also the activists who are doing things on the ground. Let them connect with us, let them connect with the people in the areas to make Amsterdam again at the forefront of queer movements and queer rights.
Yeah.
Okay, then the hubs in the city districts, what I just talked about, again, the Meervaart and Polymozaïek and stuff, they will be every day, be fully programmed. So this is also an idea that that everybody who wants to participate, then we can find then you can be programmed in the hub. Also, you can also find your own location because we don't want to decide anything for anyone. So if you have an own location, that's also fine. But these hubs are especially for us that week. So all the technical stuff will be there and everything will be there. So you can program also there during the whole week in the city district.
Yeah, so you don't have to drag yourself every time to the city center, you know, what was happening in previous years.
Next.
Wednesday, we have the Trans and Intersex Conference. We talked, for example, with TNN, who's going to organize and coordinate that with us. So, and also an E-Day, the organizations that are about trans people and intersex. But it's not that because they're coordinating it that no one else can organize anything. Like we said, in the hubs, there is like this idea that we will have more organizations who can participate with these themes. And on Thursday, we will have focus on decolonization and Black and people of color. Last day in the hubs, also in the city districts, and we have the street parties. And also with, I hope we have also with a block with sex workers organizations who are going to collaborate with us and organize some fantastic events. And then we have the night program with sports and films. And then we go to the final day. Friday is sports and love swim, film, and a big closing party at Dam Square by Black Pride. And a night program.
Yeah. I see the journalists from the Parool making all these pictures, but this is not yet set in stone, that you know. Thank you. This is just to give you an idea of our focus points and people who we would like to work with, and a general idea of the kaders, the frames we have during the days.
Yeah, because we have to apply for the money for the municipality. So we couldn't, we tried. We were there, like, we have this vision and it's beautiful. And they were like, okay, but there is nothing on paper, you know? So we have to write down some things and a framework on paper so we get the money. How the things are going to apply and who's going to do what and how we're going to flow with that way is not set in stones. And therefore, we hope you in the next month to have your contribution within our programs.
Okay. Then we have some questions. So
Yes.
Get your Mentimeter again out. This is the last part of the program, by the way. I'm so hot. Is it hot in here?
No, it's hot here.
My
Yeah, I'm also
dear,
sweating my pants off.
lordy. This is what you get when you get like 130 queers in one room together. It's hot. So, code 55678465. What is your first impression? Again, you know, you don't have to. Oh my God, slay!
Go for it.
You don't have to be so kind. You know, you can also be. You know, it's all anonymous. Where the nasty bitches.
Yes.
It's all anonymous, you know, it's all anonymous, so you can also be critical, you know, we don't need any applause here only.
Smiley.
For Eurovision. Oh my God, yes! Why don't they ask me for Eurovision? You see, I look for Eurovision. You see that? Hey, you see that?
You need to sing, baby.
No. I'm going to be the one, you know, putting the votes out there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You should do
like
that.
Emma
I should do
Wasselboer,
that.
but then
Yeah.
different. Anyway. Oh my God. word? Messy.
Messy.
Yeah. No, that's true. Yeah.
Get it?
It's messy. Krappe planning, ja, ook.
Ja.
Ja.
Getting there, yes, getting there. Chaotic, yeah.
They're so sweet, like such sweet things, and then I'm only like saying, reading like, oh my god, it's messy. It's my imposter syndrome or something like that. Anyway.
I want to kiss everyone.
Okay, let's move on, because I also want to have a drink. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have a few ideas. We're stuck with the Queer Park a little bit.
Yeah.
Not really stuck.
Not stuck, but like we don't have any ideas.
Yeah. Yeah, picnics. I said, but that's the only thing I can think of.
Barbecues.
Yeah, so this is where the Pride Walk ends. Of course, there's 10,000, 15,000 people always walking with us every year. So they're going to be in the park. What do you want to do with them?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Tastings. Tastings. That's nice. Oké. Anne, let je nog op? Anne, even door. Even naar beneden.
Pool party. Lots of kissing.
We're literally going to put this in the application. Hey?
Yeah.
So this we can do.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right? Vegan, that's allowed, right? Sorry.
Lekker hè, voor het blog gezet worden.
Oh ja, Paul is er ook. Paul, is het goed? Go here if you want to meet people. Go here if you're looking for sport buddies. Yeah. Okay, great. Yeah, we'll do that. Support groups, meditation, yoga, porn. Oh my God, I love that. I love porn. Yes, we're also gonna have sex positive events. It's time, you know? Yeah, we're gonna yeah. Businesses. Foam party. Oh my God, the whole city in foam. Isn't that great? Sing along. Oh my God, I love that. Silent disco is also really nice. Sing along is also nice. Ja, schrijf het erop. Great. Well, this is really something we can put in the application, right?
Yeah.
Next question?
Yeah.
Okay. Ik weet niet meer wat ik nu moet zeggen eigenlijk. Ik ben er klaar mee.
Kom nog
Yeah. Okay. Next question. This is an important one. I don't. We know that. The club scene also have. Are working with awareness teams, safer spaces, stuff like that. There was some fuss around some clubs, which I won't call their names. But I would really love to hear from you. Actually, we would love to work with maybe 3 clubs that are facilitating our night program through the week. Are there any suggestions of what clubs that should be, or what organizations that should be? There are people, I think, in the nightlife that are very knowledgeable. And I would love to have some input from you. I'm looking at you, Simone. I don't know. No, later is also fine. But maybe there are some organizations or some venues that you want to
Collaborate
recommend?
with, yeah. Or start a rave, maybe organize a rave.
A nomadic rave. Rave that
Yeah,
moves in the city.
Yes.
yeah,
Speakers, I have 100 speakers. So.
yeah, like with the ADEF maybe, yeah? Amsterdam danst ergens voor. Yeah, yeah, could be. Well, Simoma, yeah, you use it, Sexyland, I know, of course. Yes, we all love Sexyland, I think. I don't know. Cancelled, cancelled. Kidding.
It's very easy to be cancelled nowadays.
Yeah, no, I would really love to also have some people from some international parties, maybe, to get over here. Safe space parties for the techno dancing. Yes. Is there a party at the Homo Monument? Yes, there is. Yes, yes. The Homo Monument is joining, and probably is going to be on the first weekend.
The campfire
Yeah.
story is nice.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sober spaces, who people don't... Kanaal 40. Yeah. I thought about Kanaal 40 already. Nix? Really? Nix? I don't like Nix that much, I'm sorry. But we'll take it into consideration. Garage Noord, yes. Church, great. House of Jungle can organize that. Yes, we see you. Oh. Dark rooms. Hey, we see Club Church here, standing there.
Rave, yes.
A request.
Couple free parties, yeah. Cruise spaces,
Alcohol
dark
free
rooms
party is
for
also a
women.
good one.
Ah, I like it. Open free parties. Church.
I want people to be interested with each other and not only with their friends groups or in their bubbles. Okay. Be interested in each other. Tracy Chapman. That's funny. Such a lesbian icon, right? Lesbic, yeah, cute. We have like a 90s parties for lesbians. With all like lesbian... anyway, that's my thing. So, well, oh my God, people are just... Okay.
We can go to the...
Yeah, it's also really nice.
I have a question, a bit like, can I ask it like that?
Yeah.
About, or maybe to something to think about also to not underpay.
Sorry, can you, because then the people online can also participate?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, I was thinking because thank you for doing all of this. I was just thinking about because it's all going fast, I think, and it's soon in July. And the money also, you said 300,000. It's an ambitious plan. And I was thinking about, I'm already seeing possibilities of underpaying people because the ambition is high and the desire is high.
Yeah.
And so is there a way to not do that or to keep each other just in check? Because I also organize and sometimes the desire is higher and you try to motivate people, but you still end up underpaying some people. So I'm just bringing that in. Maybe
No, totally.
not asking also for an answer right now.
No, you're totally right, of course. Sort of.
Yeah, no, I think it's accurate. Like, look, we don't. The fact that we bring up here things and we're gonna make Google Forms and that we hope that we get as much as contribution to the plan doesn't mean that we want to overload the community because we have this opportunity that we can organize once Queer Pride. And therefore, we have to find a balance in like what do we want to achieve and how do we pay so that people are not gonna get work for free labor. And and I'm totally against it, but and therefore I hope that in the next few months we will have also more reach out, so maybe more donations come in, more maybe companies are gonna be like, hey, we wanna do something, actually we don't need our logos and we wanna give some money.
We got already some messages,
And how
for
can we
instance.
help in that? Maybe that's something for the people here can support
There's a donate button there. It's a QR code. No. Look, we don't have that much money, it's true. But of course, we are busy with funds. We are busy with Stichting Doen, the VSB, etc. There's someone here from the from the Ministry of Onderwijs, Cultuur en Wetenschap. I will not point you out. But, this is something that also falls under the policies of the municipality. So we're talking our ass off, mailing our ass off. And I mean, we can't promise anything, but I think we can double this amount. Yeah.
But thank you for thinking about it.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Yeah.
I mean, everybody who wants to program something, we will try to give an amount for which you can program something. And then you also have, of course, the option to get your funding extra. So we also will write something from the AFK and say, this is how you can apply, for instance, something like that. So we're really busy with that. There's a question there, but I would like you to talk in the microphone, because otherwise people at home can't hear it.
I was wondering if you've considered a organization structure like a student association with a board and committees, and like a general assembly that gives feedback to the board and to the, like a bit what's happening here, but then in an official capacity.
Actually, we were in the first instance talking about the verenigingsvorm. So that it's a
More democratic.
Wat is er, hoe noem je dat ook alweer?
A foundation.
Nee.
Nee, niet
Vereniging.
foundation. Association.
Yes. Yeah. But thank you for suggesting that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because we had to become a rechtspersoon very fast in order to be one of the official partners for this queer and pride. So we were like going snel to this notaris and getting a statute within 2 days, and the bureaucracy was also against us. But we are thinking about, and I think it's a good question, we are thinking about seeing to reorganize things differently. And I hope after 2023, there is 2024, 5 and 6, so we can restructure and get more democratic values also in it.
I think we have to move forward.
Yeah.
Thank you for all this input. Yes, so in the city districts, like I explained, every district has a certain hub. Do you know any organizations or maybe also individuals who say you have to reach out to them because they are really important to include in this queer week? Frankrijk, yes, great, amazing. This is perfect. Yeah, Cinema Asia we're also already talking with. Beetje naar beneden scrollen. Ja, kan dat? Ja. Schools, ja.
Masks.
Yeah, masks. This is also something we really want to make the connection with.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, some of the people I didn't really know yet. So that's amazing. That's really nice. Ilia. Yeah, Ilia we're also talking with. I think you are here, right? The people from Ilia? No? Okay. Joe's Garage. I love Joe's Garage. Thank you so much. My God, so much input, right?
Yeah.
Asexual organization. Oh my God, that's also really important. Oh yeah, the Rode Bioscoop. I think that's close to. It's on the Haarlemmerplein, right? The Rode Bioscoop. Oh, nou, maakt niet uit. Scherven brengen geluk, ja.
Yeah, Casa Sofia, nice. Yeah.
Huh?
Casa Sofia, feminist against ableism, yeah. Buurthuizen, yeah, that's what we want
Yeah,
to talk
this is
with
what
the buurthuizen, with the hubs, social hubs.
Yeah, the buurthuizen. To talk about the buurthuizen, we have a list from the municipality that sponsors sometimes initiative in the wijken, in the buurten. We're gonna all send them an email to ask if they want to also participate during our Queer Week, so that we can really make the connection between the neighborhood initiatives and the queer initiatives, actually.
Yeah.
Queering Amsterdam, one hub at a time. Yeah, and any day we're also talking. All right, amazing. This is really nice. I think, okay, yeah, you can just move on. Oh, this is really sweet. The person from the Ministry of Onderwijs, Cultuur en Wetenschappen, they just sent me a link. It was like, here you can ask for money. So thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is a great link. Hier, kijk. This is the contact. This is also, this is so funny. It's also very much about accessibility, yeah?
Yeah.
About knowing a fucking diplomat or ambassador or something like. Yeah. Okay. Hey, we're gonna finish off. We're gonna ask you the question yeah, if you have some other questions. Basically, our last question is drop your last comments. So that can be a question, that can be a remark. Maybe it's also good to say that what is happening now, because that's actually the last slide.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that while people are dropping the last thing.
Dropping last time. It's so hot. We're so hot. Okay, so no, what's going to happen is that, first of all, we're going to answer the questions you asked us on the website. Second of all, we're really building this organization, and you have to give us some time for that. But what we do know for sure is that anybody who wants to program anything can go to our website, and we will also inform you through the newsletter and through Instagram and the socials that we are going to make some forms, and you're going to put your idea basically in there, and we're going to coordinate that somewhere in the program, and definitely will get back to you. So that's the second step, and that will be done around the 10th of February. In the meantime, we're going to continue finishing off this program. So the street parties, they need really to have a specific date and a specific time, because otherwise it's going to be really difficult concerning permits. So we're going to put that down. Also, if you have any other questions, because we're now busy with this like full time, definitely before the 25th of January. And I really want to be accessible. If you have any ideas, any other questions, any thoughts you have, just send us a message on Instagram, and I will answer. You can also call me. No.
No, let's not do that. Because she's gonna call me.
Don't call me.
No.
But to a lot of people, they just call me.
Yeah.
I don't like to. I'm a call person. You know, like, you have text people. I'm like, geez, can you just not text me? Like, can we just call? So I'm a call person. Yeah. Yes, but then you still need my number. Anyway, my number is just on my website, so whatever, you can just call me. But write us a message. Anyway, don't call me. It's good that I have people around me that protect me from overloading. But no, you can just send us a message on Instagram. If you have an idea, like, hey, I mean, now there's still room in the program. We can puzzle with that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have to do something else?
No.
Is there any other questions? Maybe critical question. Start simple, keep growing. The sky's the limit. Good luck. Oh, we'll do it together. Yes, we'll do it together. Oh,
yes.
Thank you. Yes. Do you have another question from the audience? Yes.
Just more of curiosity. Hey, well, thank you, babes. Hey, this doesn't work.
Here.
I'm gonna scream
Here.
it out. I'm gonna
Here.
scream it out. It's just
But it's for the people on the live stream.
cool. Because usually sometimes we focus through monetary exchange. What other things people can donate to you?
Yeah.
You know, that could be equipment. I don't know, whatever. Maybe you make a list with what other can be donated, you know?
Other than money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it could be
Locations,
equipment.
venues.
Venues, but
venue.
also venues as service. I mean about actual equipment or things.
Yeah.
Like object-oriented things. Because sometimes the things cost money, you know?
Yeah. True.
Or sometimes companies don't want to donate money, but they want to give you like a cover, you know, or things.
Yeah.
But I talk about object-oriented things. Just keep it in your mind that might in one point you make a frame, what you need, you know,
Yeah.
and what can come back.
Oh, thank you.
Great idea. Thank you, Dare. Okay. Any?
Extra money can spread along the persons that are working, that are underpaid. And with that money,
Oh yeah, with the money,
share
they can
amongst
share.
the
Yeah,
persons
amongst the
that are
people that are.
working, that are also underpaid.
Yes.
True,
Yes.
true,
Yes. Okay.
true.
Yes. Absolutely. Okay. Any other? Yes. Any other last comments or questions? Yeah? Do you need to register before the 10th of February? No. After. From the 10th of February. Yeah?
Nee. Nu.
Did I forget anything? No. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, but yeah, you can do it in Dutch. Yeah, we can translate. But please do it in a microphone because otherwise the people can home.
Dank voor de mooie avond en presentatie van jullie plannen. Ergens in de vragen werd ook gevraagd of er in de rest van het jaar ook iets voor de gemeenschap gedaan wordt. Wordt er vanuit de Alliantie Zichtbaarheid en Pride los van dit nog iets voor de gemeenschap georganiseerd?
Ja.
Wat misschien ook fijn is om te weten, of is dat
Ja.
bewust niet benoemd? Dat weet ik niet zo
Ja.
goed.
Sanne, je hebt ook een tijdje bij de gemeente gewerkt, als ik het mag zeggen. En er zijn inderdaad, naast deze Queer Pride, zijn er ook 2 allianties opgezet.
Yes.
Dat is een BIPOC-alliantie, waar een aantal organisaties bij aangesloten zijn. En dat is de alliantie Queer Network Amsterdam. Dus dat is een andere organisatie dan dit. Daar zit hier en daar wat overlap in. Waarom praat ik in het Nederlands? I need a drink. Maar from Queer Network Amsterdam, they are here to program all year through. And the BIPOC Alliance is also here to program all year through.
Ja.
Queer Network Amsterdam, you can search them. And they also have a programming throughout the year.
Yeah. With the main focus on visibility and pride.
Yeah, it's all very confusing.
Yeah, very
No,
confusing.
it's not that
all the time.
confusing. You know, we're getting the city back. That's what is possible. That's what. Yeah, we're getting it back. We're getting it back. Any last comments or questions? Yeah, let's have a drink. Thank you so
Thank
much
you so
for your
much.
attention. With this part. Thank you.
Tering. Het is hier warm.